second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, bump it.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 44, Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 15 now, Tannehill, and he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A toss play to Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's get it. Good. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Get ready, get ready.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham pick 'em in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a new way I'm doing it, though.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Wild Bill. Check 3.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He stiff arms him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Mike, 55. Right there. 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Yeah. You don't want none. Under 10.
Now Chubb running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Tannehill airing it out deep. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A run for Nick Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 180. Get that quarterback at all costs. Kings, Kings, Kings.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill out to the right to Humphries. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get him, get him, get him. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Watch the backer. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Able to fight through one tackle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Watch the run. Hey, alert 33. 25. Check nickel.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They're going with Beckham on the end around. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
They went for broke on third down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hey, orbit.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Tannehill now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
He's crashing.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And again, it's Chubb. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Mike, 180. 55, Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Leo. Check 9. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now it's Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Bravo. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Step.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide.